Hi everybody, it's Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. I've got the From the North Pole Paper Pumpkin Kit final alternate project to show you today. And this card, or project, it's not a card, it's a gift card holder that we're going to make. Try not to make it go as long as the last one did. And then you could just pull this out from the inside and your gift card holder will go, or your gift card will go right inside there. So I'll show you, excuse me, can untie the little string and pull your gift card right out of the inside. And now on the one I'm going to do today, I put a piece of white over the back here to hide these rough edges. But you could also then write on that if you wanted, or just write over here on the inside. So let's get started. I am using elements from the October kit as well on this one. So I'm going to use one of the envelopes from the kit, from the October kit, obviously, because November makes gift tags. You're going to just fold it in half and give it a good crease. Any envelope would work for this. And I think that I started using the envelope with the little red stripies down at the bottom, but the whole inside was, I'm going to say, wasted at that point because all of you couldn't see the pretty red on the inside. So we're going to cut up this line that we just made, the score line, cut a little bit to the left of the score line just so that you make sure that you got enough that it's not going to catch. Okay. And then on this right side, we're going to trim up from the bottom at an angle. Again, just to leave some room in there for it to close properly and all that. So we're going to put some adhesive on this piece, and then we're going to tuck it inside. And I'm just putting adhesive on it so that it stays down inside the envelope and it doesn't catch when we pull our gift tag in and out. So that goes down inside, and then this side you could lick it if you wanted, or I'm just going to put a little more adhesive on this side. And it closes flat. So there's our, I'm going to crease this again. There's our vessel to hold the gift card, the envelope, so to speak, the gift card envelope. So I've got my mint macaron ink and the No Peeking from the stamp set this month. And I'm just going to stamp that a little bit down here on the lower right. Just a little embellishment for the outside. Now we're going to make our belly band. I've got a 1 inch wide by 7 inch long piece of crumb cake. And we're just going to loosely fold that over. We don't want it too tight because it does need to have room for the card when it gets inside. And you want to be able to slide it on and off. So it slides up and down. We're going to put a little bit of glue on the tip here. I am going to use my green glue. We're going to put a little bit of glue on the tip here to secure this edge. And then we're going to put a little bit of glue over on this side to secure down this edge when it's folded shut. And then that will keep either of those two from catching. Just make sure that they line up and give them a good few seconds to hold them in place. And that should slide back and forth. I have one of the mint macaron snowflakes from this month's kit. So we've got a little bit of glue on the snowflake, and we're just going to glue that onto the belly band. And then that completes the belly band and the outside. Now we will open to the inside. I've got a 2 1/4 by 4 inch piece of mint macaron that I'm just going to glue onto the left side just to kind of cover up the flap look. And I'm going to use the Merry Christmas from this kit in mint macaron. And I'm just going to stamp that on the top up here, so it gives you space to, you know, write something to whoever you're giving the gift card to. I'm going to glue that to the left side. And I'm out of tape. And that's always a good thing to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on your supply levels when you're, especially if you're making holiday cards and stuff, you want to make sure you've got enough adhesive. I like to keep an extra one right here at my table. I'm going to put some adhesive on that, and I'm just going to adhere that to the left side. Okay. And now over on the right side, we are going to, let me open that back up. I'm just going to put some of the snowflakes, and I grabbed some different ones for this time. And I'm going to glue those down with a glue dot. The center of them is pretty well designed to be the dimensionals and the glue dots. Whoever designs these does a good job of making sure that the center is left open on a lot of these things for the adhesive. So I'm just going to stick a couple of those on there. Oops, I got it off the side. There we go. And then I got the little teeny tiny one somewhere. What did I do with it? All right, well, when I find the tiny one, I will put the tiny one on because I'm not seeing it. It's blending in with my goodies I got over here. So that's good. I'm going to put a teeny tiny one right there when I find it. Moving on to the actual like gift card holder. I have taken one, oh, here it is, yay. I knew it hadn't gone far. Sometimes I think I need to switch everything up to a black surface so that I can see better. My countertop is a weird design over where I work, so I'm forever losing my dyes and things because they blend right in with the pattern of the countertop. So there we go. We've got some of our snowflakes on there. Now this is one of the cards from the October kit. One of just the basic crumb cake card. I've cut it to 2 1/4 inches wide. And then I'm going to put it in one of my punch tag toppers, tag punches. Excuse me, I'm still getting over having sinus or whatever the heck I had. It wasn't COVID because I tested, but I don't know exactly what I had. But I'm going to put this down in there. I'm just going to slide it in my punch, try and line it up the best that I can. Give it a good punch. And then now we have our gift card holder. So I've then taken one of the green flags from in the kit. I'm calling them a flag. It's one of these fishtail pieces of the sparkle macaron. And so I'm just going to cut off 2 pieces at about 1/4 inch wide. So we need roughly there. Let's see. 1, 2. Roughly right there. So 1/4 inch. And then we need the same here. Now we're going to take these and we are going to glue them to the gift card. vessel. I just put them, you know, about halfway, put a little bit of glue on each one of them to hold them in place. And I am going to use some green glue just because it's a little bit stronger than the adhesive I have here. Put that up about halfway. Put some glue on the other one. Glue those in place. Kind of leave a little bit of space between them, not a lot. And then this one, like I said, I did cut just a like a 2 1/8 by 4 inches, maybe it was 3 inches. And I'm just going to glue that on the back just to make that a little bit neater looking on the back. You don't have to. If you don't mind the tag tails or the green sparkle tails showing. And then I took one of the ho-ho-hos from the kit and one of the Santas from the October kit. And then I've got the Santa Claus stamp from the October kit. And I'm going to use my black ink, just my Memento Tuxedo Black. And then we're going to try and line this up over Santa. And hope for the best. Line up. Put the ink cover back on so we don't wear it. Then I put a little bit of adhesive on Santa's beard and stuck him right above the ho-ho-ho. And then I've got his hat just covering up to the where the string comes through. I put a little bit of dimensional on the back of him to hold him up over the top because it's a little bit thicker. Put a little bit up at the top. I'm going to put one right here in the middle of that. And then I'll put one down at the bottom. Peel the tops off. And then stick that on. And then I take some of the thread that was in the kit. If you have a thicker ribbon that you want to use, feel free. I was just trying to show you the supplies that you have and what you could do with them. And then you can just stick your gift card down inside there. Tie it shut. So when we've got our string through there, I'm just going to come through and tie a bow so that the person could still get inside, and then it kind of sticks up over the top a little bit. It'll stick up over the top of the card. If you use a thicker ribbon, this will, you could just make it where they stick straight up and then it's obvious to pull it out. Again, I was trying to use up my supplies from in the kit just to give you an idea. And I'm going to leave those longer inside there, and then it slides down in there. And then it will stick up over the top a little if you want it to. Otherwise, just tie the bow down tight to the card and then trim it off. And it will still be apparent that it pulls out. And then we'll put our belly band back on. And there you have it. It's our last project for this month. I'll be back and see you next month.